Hello and welcome to another Gradu8 video. Today we're going to have a look at simplifying expressions. So like all these Gradu8 videos, what I want you to do is to have a go at the questions, make sure you've paused the video, and then afterwards unpause the video and we'll go through some solutions. So pause the video now and please have a go. Okay, hopefully you've unpaused the video because you're ready to go through these 8 questions. So when simplifying expressions then, there's a couple of little tips and tricks we can use to make sure we know what we're doing. When we're collecting up like terms, if I look at this question up here, what you want to look out for are things which are the same. So in this instance, you've got B here, you've got adding on B here, and then you've got adding on B there. So you've got 3 of them all together, so you can just write it out as 3B. Now, I'm going to use a red coloured pen, but you could use a different colour pen or maybe different shapes as you circle or put squares around the different elements of the question. But because I've got an add C here, I've also got 4 C's here. So altogether then, I've got 5C. Okay? So if we move on to this question over here, okay, just have a quick look at it. You've got A's again, you've got some C's as well. So I'm going to circle my A's. And notice when I do this, I circle the symbol that's in front of them. So this negative here belongs to this 2A. There would be a positive sign here, but we never write it because there's no need. Other things I've got then, I've got these C's. I'm just going to underline them so I know they're different. So 4A minus 2A. Well, that's going to leave me with 2A altogether. And then plus 7C plus 9C. Well, if I've got 7 and I add 9 to it, that's going to take me up to 16. So I've got 16C. Okay, really simple. Okay, let's look at this one then. Slightly different this time because you've got time signs in between those A's. So if you think about the questions you've done before, when you collected them up, when you were adding them, okay, you'd add them all up and you'd get something like 3A. However, because we're timesing them, it's going to be different. And so we've got 1, 2, 3 of them. So you can have A to the power of 3. If we look down at this question here then, this is the other side of the coin. This one is an adding question. You can see the adding there. So this is when you just collect them up. So you've got B, add B, add B. So you've got 3 of them. You've got 3B. Okay? Notice the difference between these two questions. Okay? Not just the letters, but look at how they're laid out with those 3's. Okay, so simplify this expression over here. So you've got 4B times 5E. So when you've got something like this, what I want you to look at is I want you to times the numbers together first. Okay? So 4 times 5 is 20. Now, remember in algebra, when we're simplifying expressions, we don't put that time sign in because it looks a little bit like an X. So B times by E is just going to be B, E. And that's literally it, 20BE. Because all of that together just means 20 times B times E. You've combined the 4 and the 5 to make the 20. The others can't necessarily combine. Okay, so this one over here then, you've got 12B squared divided by 4B. So we're going to use the same premise that we did before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my normal numbers here and here, so that's the 12 and the 4, and I'm going to divide them. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. Then I've got B squared divided by a single B. Well, if I'm dividing it by a single B, that just means I'm going to have one of them left. I'm just going to have 3B. What you could do if you wanted to check your answer for this one is if you took this here, the 4B, and you multiplied it by 3B, you'd find that you got 12B squared. So this one's a slightly larger version over here of this question up here. So take your normal numbers, so 8, 2 and 3, okay, and what you're going to do then is you're going to multiply all of those together, okay, so 8 times 2 times 3 is going to give you 48. So you've got 48, and then you've got B and B and B, and remember they're timesing, so it's going to be B to the power of 3. Okay, so that's 48B to the power of 3. Okay, over here then, you've got 9A plus 2C minus 5A plus 2C. So let's have a look. Let's circle our A's. Okay, and then let's just underline those C's there. So 9A take away 5A, that's going to be 4A. And then you've got plus 2C again, which is going to be plus 4C. Okay guys, so that's just going through those really quickly. What I'd advise you do is you look back through these and make sure you understand everything you need to do, but also make sure you practice these, okay? Simplifying expressions is relatively simple, but like everything, if you don't practice it, you're not going to get it. Make sure you check out the other videos in our Gradu8 series, and good luck guys.